Okay. Okay, good morning, everybody. Okay. We said that we will start in the morning. It is the morning, it's 10 a.m. Because in the night, in the afternoon, it's very dark. At least inside here. That's great. And afternoon, we're going to play the guitar. Geometry, projective, open with Microsoft Edge. We have this. It was not necessary. But, you know, 2 hours of this. It was too much, and it's not necessary. We are going to get rid of this. Can you believe that? Where are my glasses? This thing becomes more challenging every day. Yeah. Mm. Okay, let's change the image on the coordinates in here. Okay, we're going to use 150 for x, uh, 200 for y, and we're going to change the image. Okay, it's a straight edge without a smile. So we need to change. uh, and then we need to change something here. I want something here. Minus 10, it's not becoming minus 10. And let's see, I want to mess with these images. This, besides the size, it should give me the dimensions or Windows. Microsoft developers in the Windows themes, if the file is an image, you shall provide a glimpse like this in the hover event. If the file is an image, type is great, is good information. Size is amazing. Date modified, this depends. What is great? So someone will like to see the date of creation of the file. So people will be asking, I want to see. I don't know if this date modified is good information. Good information will be the dimensions of the image instead of the date modified. But a date modified is okay too, but it can be here in the details. And I cannot believe I am an employee because I really can help products too. So this is what people need. You need to use the product. And it is, oh my God, I cannot see this, 95. 95 over 2, that will be 45, that's 90, 50 is 100, that's 47, 5. Well, let us see. This 45 is 90, and it's double. 41 is 92, 42 is 94, that's 47, that's beyond 95. So 42 is 94, so 43 is 96, but we don't need 96. We can get rid of 96. So it's 42 and a half. I hope this works because otherwise I will feel bad with myself. And at this point, we don't know where is the center of turn, so we are believing that we are seeing wait, that the center of turn is correct. And I don't want to provide a positive marker for this strategy because that will hit the purpose of projective geometry, which instrument is a straight edge without marks, without any, with no other information but an instrument that allows you to draw straight lines. That's it. So I'm not marking this straight edge, which is the one that will hit production, at least for this size. But we have another issue here. It seems like the straight edge is transparent somehow. It shouldn't be, or the rectangle is transparent. I don't know which one of the two is the transparent one. And when you are drawing, the straight edge is always on top of the lines that you are drawing. So we need to replicate that effect here too. If you draw a triangle, and then you will mark its altitude, the, the straight edge is on top of the triangle. It's not behind the triangle. So we need to take care of that. So the first issue that we have here is for this not to be transparent. But we don't have any. we don't have any alpha channeling here, so I don't know what's going on. Maybe the threaded edge itself is. I'm going to get rid of this. It's commented, but I remember people making jokes in in some workplace many years ago. They were saying that you should comment one line of code or comment. The thing did not have any effect. But the people were saying, we're so desperate to finish that. Okay, I will do it. I don't remember the joke. The other one is more classic. Restarting the computer. If you're writing a program and the thing is not working, then someone say to you, okay, restart the computer. But the one with the commented lines was clever. But I don't remember how it was applied, the joke. Because I don't know. The tool was sort of a thing in its own way. This okay. Be careful with that software that abstract too much for you. I mean, at the end of the day, you want at the end of the day, you want a job and you want to get paid so you can pay the bills, and make a living. But be careful of those tools that abstract too much from you because it hides it hides a lot of details that help your brain to develop uh, itself to grow. And I think vibe coding is in that vein. In the past, there were already attempts of having the programmer not think too much in about something, and they provide some sort of DSL, domain specific languages. They are very useful, but there were tools that it was constrained only to the DSL most of the time. But still, you can have the job that it makes you do by coding because they want to hit the market very fast. And at the end of the day, you can exercise your brain with some programming exercises in the old fashioned, which is not the old fashioned. Uh, for example, in here, some by coding will be good if get to ask or prompt. This thing seems to be transparent. Where is the issue? Where is the alpha? Uh, it is commented, and there is only one instance. Okay, there is some transparency. It can be the animation too. The threaded edge is not transparent. We are going to get rid now of the animation. We don't need it. The thing works even for this greater, this bigger percentage. Unless you imagine what we have here, it's things like plus 23, if I remember correctly. Imagine 2 hours that we are deleting. At least we should not go somewhere. Mm, return a promise. Okay, and it is get rid of the async or assign. Async. We are going to get rid of the angle is okay. It's defined as a global variable. So this should be a standard edge. Oh, it's spinning. And it's different. Shouldn't be the case. We have no four. We have. Oh, oh, okay. It's weird. It should be spinning because we are updating the angle, but it's not. Now the canvas is working. The reset canvas. It should be spinning, but now the reset canvas is working. Yesterday we did have this code. Well, I don't know. We yesterday it was a little bit messy. I don't remember if we at some point tried with this. No, we don't. We always had the fourth loop in place. We never get to try it. We never did. We didn't try with the global variable angle and this thing in place. So we went into a little detour, 2 hours, with this async away, with this sleep, with this. Oh my God, this interaction with these two functions when we should think. That's programming. Programming is thinking. We should have reasoned. Uh, let's get out. Let's remove this for loop and put this global variable, and now the thing is going to work. Well, I wasn't really. I don't know. I like to make excuses. I don't like. In fact, I like hearing excuses from people. It makes me laugh sometimes. Some excuses are very clever when people messed up things. And then I like to hear, okay, explain to me why is this? What is the case of this? And then people come up with a lot of nonsense or things that cannot sustain themselves or some self-justification, especially this one. I like the one related with self-justification. we tend to tell ourselves a lot of things in order to justify some sort of ideologies, or I don't know. Okay, the thing is working. Now we're going to get rid of this, and we're going to use zero. Now there is a lot of paint and repainting here, so it is down here. So we need to blot it. We should try now the drag and drop, but let's paint it here. And now we have our transparency. Well, actually, it's not transparency. The rectangle is on top of the straight edge. It seems so. Anyway, yes, that's the case. There is no such a thing as transparency, but the straight edge should be on top. Now that will be a good one to solve when there is a lot of figures on the plane. We will always try to draw all the figures, and at the end of the day, draw the rectangle, which we are going to do. So we will draw the uh, let me see. Okay, in here the rectangle is on top. It seems that it has been added. Oh, well, there is another one in here. So, oh my God. Okay, the last thing we need to draw is the straight edge. We're going to get rid of this. Uh, let's put a comment here. This cleans the rotation. Okay, that's the way on the notebook. On the notebook, you don't have your figures on top of the straight edge or ruler. Uh, you always have the straight edge on top. Because let's suppose that you have a triangle that you have constructed, then you want to mark some, yeah, altitude is the one I remember. This is your triangle, then just drag and drop and do your lines. Okay, I would like to come up with some task now instead of the one that we did yesterday because we spent a lot of time and it wasn't necessary, as you saw earlier. So perhaps taking a break is always a good idea. What you saw me how I was suffering with the flu. I wasn't suffering, but it added complexity to the thing. Uh, we need to we need to implement several things. We know how to rotate, apparently. Uh, we we can go with the user interface.